Alright. Can we save? Nah.
Let's go.
Take care down there, Commander.
Closing hatch. Engaging systems. Ready.
Testing comlink.
I read you. Here goes. Commencing dive in 3, 2, 1.
Suit holding up, Commander.
Looks good so far.
Good. Getting some common appearance on the
Copy that. Cortez? Cortez! Not sure if you can read me up there. Looks like I finished the major descent. Can't see much from here. Suit is holding up. Emergency systems have come online. Life support operational.
The interesting thing is that this Mech, I believe, was kind of the inspiration for the Rift Breaker. I've seen a similar design for that thing multiple times. In this game, Rift Breaker...
Scanner indicates the probe is below my position. Looking for a way down.
And Atlas, like the movie. Are we going somewhere? No.
Shutting down all non-critical systems to preserve remaining power. Not sure how much juice the emergency thruster will need to get me back to the surface. Can't worry about that now.
The thing is, if we appease the Leviathan, stop throwing these things.
Getting some strange readings from the probe.
What do you
Something
mean?
is definitely down there.
It's far too bright for 3,000 meters below. The glowing jellyfish are actually a good light source. I think something broke. One point the glass will break. It's just moving forward.
Reading the probe directly below me. Looks like the final drop.
Yep. There are no other objects. Oh, yeah. Okay, why is the light source all the way down there? That makes no sense. We're so screwed. Okay, can't control.
Can't see anything just yet. Found the probe. Seems intact. I'm gonna keep moving.
Okay. No running, no jumping, no nothing. We found it. Can we interact with it? No. I mean, we are inside a thingamajig. That could be the way forward. Actually, the light always tells me where to go and forward. Doesn't it? Wait.
What is that?
There's what? Bubbles. I think I have to go that way.
had to find you.
This is not your domain. You have breached the darkness.
You killed a Reaper. I need to know why.
They are the enemy. One that seeks our extermination.
But I thought you were a Reaper.
They are only echoes. We existed long before.
Then what are you?
Something more. Your mind belongs to me. Breathe.
Dan. What's happening?
Your memories give voice to our words. Your nature will be revealed to us. Accept this.
The galaxy's at war with the Reapers. You defeated one. Why aren't you fighting back?
There is no war. There is only the harvest.
Then help us stop it.
None have possessed the strength in past cycles. Your own species could be destroyed with a single thought. But you are different. I have witnessed your actions in this cycle. The destruction of Sovereign, the fall of the Collectors. The Reapers perceive you as a threat. And I must understand why. Before the cycles, our kind was the apex of life in the galaxy. The lesser species were in our thrall, serving our needs. We grew more powerful and they were cared for, but we could not protect them from themselves. Over time, the species built machines that then destroyed them. Tribute does not flow from a dead race. To solve this problem, we created an intelligence with a mandate to preserve life at any cost. As the intelligence evolved, it studied the development of civilizations. Its understanding grew until it found a solution. In that instant, it betrayed us. It chose our kind as the first harvest. From our essence, the first Reaper was created. You call it Harbinger.
You built that machine despite what you saw the other races experience. Why?
You cannot conceive of a galaxy that bends to your will. Every creature, every nation, every planet we discovered became our tools. We were above the concerns of lesser species. The intelligence was envisioned as simply another tool.
And now we all pay the price for your mistake.
There was no mistake. It still serves its purpose.
How did you remain hidden all this time?
Our extermination is not complete. Some survived and found refuge in the dark corners of the galaxy. I am their progeny. Over the cycles, the thrall races were controlled, removing traces of our existence as we directed them to. In this way, our survival was kept secret from the Reapers. Today, we reach out through the fragments and watch for discovery.
Fragments? You mean the artifacts we found?
They provide a window into the galaxy. Tools for exploring the events of this cycle from the safety of this world. Through them, we watch, we study, and remain in the shadows.
How did the intelligence defeat you?
To find a solution, it required information. Physical data drawn from organic life in the cosmos. It created an army of pawns that searched the galaxy, gathering this data. There was no warning. No reason given when they turned against us. Only slaughter. Only the harvest.
Do you know anything about the device we're building? It's supposed to be a super weapon.
watched its construction before. It has never been completed. Those who have tried still fell victim to the harvest. Its outcome is unknown.
Tell me about the Reapers.
Each harvest ends with the birth of a Reaper, perfect in its design, each formed in Harbinger's image. Our image. Each Reaper has the power to influence organics. Over countless cycles, this ability was refined, perfected, and gave rise to indoctrination.
What's the point of all these harvests?
The intelligence has one purpose: preservation of life. That purpose is not being fulfilled. It directed the Reapers to create the mass relays to speed the time between cycles for greatest efficiency. The galaxy itself became an experiment, evolution its tool.
Will it ever end?
Unknown. Until the intelligence finds what it's looking for, the harvest will continue.
Okay, you made your point. Will you help stop the cycle?
I have searched your mind. You are an anomaly, yet that is not enough.
Wait!
The cycle will continue.
No! You've been watching. You know this cycle is different.
We will survive. You will remain here as a servant of our needs. The Reapers will harvest the rest.
If you release me, no one has to be harvested.
Nothing will change.
The Reapers know where you are. You can't just watch anymore. You have to fight. Even if you survive the battle today, the Reapers won't stop. Ever. Release me and we have a chance to end this, once and for all. I've earned it. Out there fighting, where you should be.
It is clear why the Reapers perceive you as a threat. Your victories are more than a product of chance. We will fight, but not for you or any lesser race. We were the first, the Apex race. We will survive. And the Reapers who trespass on this world will understand our power. They will become our slaves. Today, they pay their tribute in blood.
mask there. Perfect.
Damn it, we got a Reaper inbound!
Shepard! Goddess! He's freezing! Are you alright?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine. Hell of a headache.
We're lucky we got you back. I've got Ann Bryson on the comm.
Good. Put her through.
Commander.
You feeling better?
Yes, thank you. I'm doing fine. What happened?
We found it, Anne. We found Leviathan.
Was it worth it?
Depends.
I don't know. But we proved it can't hide anymore. That it's a part of this war, just like us.
Sounds like an amazing story.
One for the history books.
Well, I look forward to hearing all about it. My father would appreciate this, knowing the truth is out there. In the meantime, Admiral Hackett has asked me to join his scientific team. We all have our part to play. I should get to it.
Take care, Anne. And thanks for all your help. Shepard up.
Commander, I finished reading your report.
The Alliance wanted more intelligence on the Reapers. I'd say we got it.
Our people will be studying it for years to come. They're already calling it the Leviathan Codex. It rewrites galactic history as we know it.
Whatever else it means, it tells me the Reapers had a beginning. And maybe now we'll provide them with an end.
That's one way to look at it. I guess it's the only way. So go out there and make it happen. This is a big step in the right direction, Shepard. Good work.
Thank you, sir.
Hack it out.
Wonderful. Oh, we got an awful lot of codex entries right now. And an awful lot of assets. What do we got here? Available at Medbay Dominate. Dr. Ann Bryson. Also, asset. Leviathan Enthrallment Team. Wait. You got it. No way. Okay, how much do we actually get in terms of assets now? Let's just have a quick check on the war terminal. Haven't read that one in a while. We got alien species 7. Oh, look at that. What down there? Long time ago. Alliance is at 1,000. Interesting. So, what about the aliens? Terminus fleet. The Terminus fleet is an assortment of mercenary vessels and pirate ships bound together by little more than a common geography and a fear of the Reapers. Despite this volatile mix, the fleet seems to be functioning as one under the leadership of criminal warlord Ariatilok. Update. The Bloodpack's mercenaries have been compared to floods, wildfires and other calamities. It recruits Krogan and Vorcha, preferably those with no regards for collateral damage. On the rare occasion when brute force is insufficient, the Bloodpack is willing to deploy weapons of mass destruction, normally banned in Citadel space. The Eclipse Corporation specializes in smart security solutions, developing tactics around surgical strikes, sabotage, and electronic warfare. These mercenaries are supported by a sizable army of combat mechs and rely heavily on tech for support in combat. And I also believe I did some Blue Suns thing, and there's another update coming soon. Anyway, Spectre Unit. Spectres are the left hand of the Citadel, enforcing laws and stopping crimes with galactic repercussions. While Spectres usually work alone, the Reaper threat gave cause for these extraordinary agents to assemble in an elite unit capable of operating in enemy territory without backup. Spectre Yondu Bao, while not their official leader, is the group's spokesperson. He has passed on information intelligence gathered by the unit to Hackett and the Fifth Fleet. Hanar and Drell forces. The Hanar have sent their warships to engage the Reapers to repay Commander Shepard for saving their homeworld. Though their navy is relatively small, the Hanar have also provided the services of their best Drell combat specialists. They are accomplished spies, saboteurs, and assassins, trained at an extremely young age. While the Hanar are normally loath to send trusted allies into open warfare, these are desperate times. Update. A Medigel formulated especially for the Hanar has been distributed to Hanar civilians and fleet captains. Governor Grothan Pazness. The governor of the Batarian colony, Kamala, was outspoken in the early hours of the Reaper assault, blaming the Alliance for the destruction of Batarian convoys that were in fact destroyed by the Reapers. Now liberated from his world, the governor has undergone a dramatic conversion. His daily extranet videos rally his formerly conservative, xenophobic subjects to embrace the Citadel species as brothers and sisters in arms, and like many Batarian politicians, he also avoids micromanaging military affairs, content with inspirational tasks and the logistical nightmare of providing urgent needed relief to Batarian refugees. Void Devils Fighter Wing. The Void Devils are a recent military creation, consisting of Vorcha fighter pilots trained by human and Turian mentors. Though uniformly young by other species standards, the Devils have lesser-like focus on the task of taking out enemy ships. Courageous in the extreme, they are also notable, disciplined for Vorcha. During the invasion of their homeworld, the Devils fought hard but ultimately obeyed the order to retreat while the wing was still intact, leaving them alive but burning for revenge. And Vorcha Labor Tape. That looks like a Warhammer goblin kind of. Those socialized Vorcha were a maintenance and calibration crew on a small scientific outpost orbiting Turix. Such skilled labor is rare among Vorcha, but not unheard of. Since Vorcha, trained by other species for precision tasks, develop finely tuned nerves and senses, additionally, this crew can heal cellular damage caused by radiation exposure, which is useful since the crucible is being built where no planet's magnetosphere protects it and extravehicular activity on its hull is often required. So they're just the ones that have to survive radiation poisoning. That's just great. Liquid acids. Money. No war can be fought without bankroll, and the corporate mavens of Ilium know it. Having escaped the invasion, a so-called Gang of Five is leveraging their staggering financial power to acquire the best talent and materials for the Prothean device. They're doing so in necessary ignorance, believing they are hiring and acquiring parts for a new kind of fusion plant, as the device's existence is a tightly guarded secret. Leviathan Enthrallment Team. There we go. A mixed species team of special operations soldiers have volunteered to covertly deliver Leviathan artifacts behind enemy lines. These attacks aim to make Reaper creatures thralls of the Leviathans. On a small scale, this could cause chaos and disruption. On a large scale, and if given enough time, it could form an army of Reaper creatures dedicated to extermination their own kind. The team's major limiting factors are the small numbers of artifacts and the reluctance of Alliance commanders to operate openly with such a potent weapon for fear the Reapers might develop a countermeasure, and also for fear of the Leviathans just taking over once they have gotten a decent amount of Reapers. So, what about this one? Alliance Engineering Corps? I think we got this one. The Alliance Engineering Corps cuts roads through mountains and builds bases on asteroids. While the bulk of the AEC has active wartime duties, their brightest are helping build a device for Prothean origin recovered on Mars. Due to the staggering amount of raw materials required, the AEC has been given unprecedented emergency funding for any Alliance resources that will not interfere with the deployment of troops. There we go. Alliance 5th Fleet. The 5th Fleet became famous across the galaxy after spearheading Alliance forces at the Battle of the Citadel. It was guarding Arcturus Station when the Reapers attacked. After a bloody and desperate battle, Admiral Hackett gave the order to retreat, sacrificing the entirety of the Alliance Second Fleet to give the Third and Fifth the chance to escape. The Fifth Fleet's engineers are busy repairing its damaged vessels, grimly anticipating a return to Earth and revenge against the Reapers. Update. This fleet lost a third of its vessels protecting the Council during the Battle of the Citadel 2 years ago. Unfortunately, the Alliance did not have time to rebuild the fleet to its previous strength before the Reaper invaded. Updated. A pair of entrepreneurs was persuaded to switch from creating financial programs to advanced weapon targeting VIs and to sell them to the Alliance just above cost. Kasumi Goto, there she is. Kasumi Goto is wanted in above a dozen systems for sabotage, hacking, theft, and laundry list of other crimes. The Alliance is willing to overlook Goto's indiscretions in exchange for her help with the Crucible. In addition to her expertise with electronic security systems, Goto can acquire important technology. Though lost or stuck deep in enemy territory, no one dares ask how she acquires these items. Dan Alice, yeah, we got her. Synthdiamond heat sinks. What's this one? Synthetic diamond is a key ingredient in military-grade heat sinks that are used in computer high-end thermal clips and starship weapons. Liberating tons of it from facilities on Bress will help both ground and space forces. And Dr. Anne Bryson. Dr. Anne Bryson has survived her ordeal with Leviathan's artifacts and retains most of her mental faculties. Her research into paleotechnology could be useful in understanding the Prothean device and the laws of high-energy physics that the Reapers seem to ignore. A law is not supposed to be upheld or followed. A law is just a description of the universe and nothing else. The older races in the galaxy is sending all the commandos and fleets it can spare. They're coordinated by Asari High Command, a core leadership of commandos and politicians from numerous Asari worlds. A Husk Neural Map. What is this? A biologist on Kalkos have made a quick study of the brain structure of husks and other Reaper creatures, isolating the parts of the brain responsible for interpreting sensory data. The conclusions contrast the various strengths and weaknesses of Reaper ground forces when it comes to sight, smell, hearing, and so forth. This data could be extremely useful for soldiers or citizens trying to escape and evade Reapers on occupied planets. And how so? So they want to overload their senses or what? And the Crucible yet again. Is it Javelin, Prothean data files? It's just supposed to help build it. And Jovian Dissertation. This scientific data draws conclusions about the gas giant Izal's exceptionally powerful magnetic field, which has complex interactions with those of its moons. The mathematics used to model this complexity can provide a new insight into the math of the Prothean device. A brief glance at the data hints at some kind of energetic pulse that might pass through the magnetosphere of a planet unimpeded, but any details are but derived by high-energy physicists. Radiation shielding sheath. The Prothean device is being built in space, where its inner workings may be vulnerable to cosmic radiation from nearby stars. While the construction plans has taken standard risks into account, a sudden turn in space weather could pierce the basic shielding and irradiate the device and crew. Superior radiation shielding used by the orbital stations near the gas giant Cineas would provide a low-cost way to keep the device safe against all but the most unusual energetic emissions. And Turian things. Turian, that's the first one that we got. This one. When they were struck by the Reapers, the agri-business of Driginta Petra had a surplus of both plant and animal-based food products for dextro amino acid-based sapiens. Both Turian troops, who favor a meat-heavy diet, and the Quarians, who are typically vegan, show a marked preference for these recovered rations, suggesting that although they were wiped out by enemy forces, the patrons had pretty good taste. Serving pattern food to a unit about to go into combat can restore a little morale and dignity to an otherwise demoralized squad. And it's food that they can actually digest. Just something to keep in mind. Alright. Did we level a little bit? Let's see. Let's get some fitness bonuses. And increases squadmates' health and shields by 30%. Yes. Decreases shield recharge delay. The recharge delay may not matter that much. As long as we stay in combat, we can wait it out. We need just bigger numbers. Let's just go for that one. And that one needs 6 points and not 5. Right. Alright. Our reputation is not high enough. But we're going to get there slowly but surely. So, let's see. Could I talk with the Primal?
Yes, Commander?
Nothing more for now.
That's all.
Of course, Commander.
Alright. So, we've read an awful lot of things, and I would say Codex will be there for the next episode. Let's just get out of this war room real quick. Nothing in there.
When this war is over, I hope we find every race that sat back while we fled and get some payback.
Yeah, that's a great plan. Follow war with more war.
Absolutely stupid idea.
Commander?
Nothing in here? Nothing like Leviathan related? The ones that may have something to say could be like Cortez and whatnot, but I'm gonna talk to them later. Oh yeah, wait a minute.
Commander?
Nothing.
So the Reapers did not fully exterminate their creators. That suggests they are fallible, even on large or long-term scales. Maximum dynamic pressure is approaching. Throttle down for minimal resistance.
Thanks, Mom.
If that is how you categorize me, I will tell you to stop slouching. Hello, Shepard. Hello, Shepard. Hello, Shepard. Hello, Shepard. Hello, Shepard. Hello, Shepard.
Okay, no staring, no nothing.
Commander?
Hello, Shepard.
Okay, and we are back to normal. At least those two have a nice dynamic. So wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. That means we can do some other side missions. Maybe do some Citadel stuff. Maybe this Ariatilog thing at like Dock 42 or something, I believe. And yeah, I also have to check on the crew here, because why not? Righty. And I also have to go a little bit shopping on the Citadel as well. Let's see. Let's just move to a nice location. The whole thing is at 100%. Let's get back to the mass relay. Alrighty, and fuel up a little bit. Have an awful lot of side missions to do. Look at that, 230 whatever thousand. That's a decent amount. Alright, so yeah, looks like the next one will be the Citadel. Rescuing this, rescuing the students, this is a get another companion kind of mission. Real question. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Let's not land on the Citadel, but just prepare ourselves for landing. And now, we're gonna end this episode. Righty. And let's see. What's in the journal? Now look at that. Priority, that's all. What's so cash? Primarch Victor's rendezvous, yada yada yada. They got some evidence. Ambassador, yada yada yada. Lost a son. Find evidence of what happened to him. Yeah, wait a minute. He died, didn't he? Isma Frontier, prototype components, an awful lot of stuff. Actually, full missing prototypes. I have to believe that I actually finished that mission. It still says that you have to do this, but we got that. Donna Voss, leader of the find a way to deal with the rocker. Huh. Ah, wait a minute. Yeah. I have to give like the black market things to the guy. And then it works. Whatever. As I said, let's end the episode. Like and subscribe and ta-ta.